There's no place for commas I wanna but can't wait. If ever I hesitate, then idle is my state of mind. But I'm moving, not losing a single minute. The record is still spinning. I'm grinning because a minute infinite is my range. Maintain my longevity, even though negativity isn't a yielding enemy, sending me through the hoops. I'm jumping and pumping energy with or without my troops. I'm spending and then replenishing, limiting in itself, prohibiting my extremities, searching for something that'll eliminate all my tendencies. Mm-hmm.
Who are you? What do you do? Why do you do it? What do you want to do? We're back. Who are you?
I am Kendall Parsio.
Is that how you say your last name?
Yeah.
You know what? I have seen your last name for I don't even know how long since I've known you. Parsio.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you say it.
It's not. It doesn't have to be so forced, but yeah.
But
Parsio.
Parsio.
Mm-hmm.
And how does it spell?
Parsio.
Yeah, see that S.
Dude,
man?
there's a lot of people who can't get it right.
Parsio.
Yeah, Italians get it right. Or it's
Yeah?
Italian last
Oh, so
name.
you're sick.
It used to be D. There used to be a DI before that. Now I don't like to attempt how to pronounce that because I'm not from old country. I'm more Japanese than I am Italian. So like but yeah, it used to be a D Parsio.
Di Parsio?
Yeah.
That
Which
was
I think
probably
sounds like, whoa, like, I
I
don't know.
butchered what kind of accent that one would have been. But
Yeah.
dude, that's cool. I honestly I have probably tried to take a crack at it in my head about a million times, but to be able to Parsio.
Mm-hmm. See, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. A little forced, but it's okay. I appreciate the effort though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Kendall, I'm glad to have you here. I wanted to do something that that would be intriguing for our guests and something a little bit different as well. And since Kendall has had well, let's not dive into. I don't want to tell it. Let's have Kendall tell it.
Oh yeah,
Kendall,
there's
what
questions.
do you do?
What do I do? I currently I am a bartender slash server at Lazy Dog, here in Fresno, California, over there on the north side.
Yeah, shouts out, man. Huckleberry Hayes.
Yeah, that's where we met.
Huckleberries! Yeah, actually.
Well, not Huckleberries, Lazy Dog.
Lazy Dog, yeah. So, yeah, that's where we met when I was working at Lazy Dog. Kendall, were you there before me?
Oh, yeah. I opened that restaurant.
You
yeah.
opened it? Okay, yeah.
I was there from the beginning.
Yeah, I went in as, that was my first, like, corporate / real serving job, too. Like, I was doing, like, a small restaurant at the time.
First and only corporate job? Because you still aren't really in the corporate world. Yeah. You're you know what? You're more mom and pop franchise anyway. Like, not franchise. What do you call it? Like, private owned.
Yeah, because that's what it went. It was like, it was super mom and pop, and then it went to corporate, and then like wanting to be a mixture of both, or is a mixture of both, should I say?
You know what? You know why I think we clicked so well over there was because we're both pro guest.
Oh,
not really like pro management, or well, I don't want to make it sound like it's against management, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get 3 napkins or whatever for like 6 of you, and like that's pro company. Oh, pro company. That's what I should say. I'm not pro like.
Yeah, the man.
Company. Yeah, the man. Yeah.
Pro the man.
Yeah. So.
No, I honestly agree. I think limo rides. I can say it better. Limo rides, you know?
Red carpet
Red
service.
Carpet, you know, they're there for an experience. And being a server, I think the fun part about it and how you can get more money, and this is always what management says, is you take care of your guests and they'll take care of you. They do take care of you, you know, to a certain extent. Right. But, you know, if you just do... You know, if you do take care of them, for me, I feel like even if you tip me nothing, you had a good time. You'll be back. It's cool.
Yeah.
You know, I don't.
Eventually,
as long as I get you to laugh, we're good. I guess.
Exactly.
As long as
I've lived my life by that.
Yeah.
Like I think it was I forget who it was. Damon Wayans stand up long time ago. I think he was like, we have one rule in my house. Like, you can say whatever you want as long as it's funny. And I unfortunately, like, I have lived my life by like that rule almost singly.
Like I have to remember that. I definitely.
Well, it's tough. You can't say whatever you want because sometimes people don't think it's funny and you get into a fight. But I'm just saying, if it's funny and it's really funny by everybody else, that's the key. Is it funny to the other person? All right. If it is, you can get away with it. You can get away with a lot of stuff. But anyway, so that's what I do. I'm a server, and I agree with you. I take care of the people. I think it all evens out. But like, yeah, definitely not pro company. But
But we
I,
are pro something,
well, yeah,
right?
well, we are, and we're not like we're getting paid to do this. And by the way, I want to say we're going to do a beer tasting, which I'm really, really, really excited about. But just want to say, by no means am I trying to a beer connoisseur or like I'm the best bartender. Cause dude, I'm a rookie as a bartender, big time rookie. Been doing it less than a year, but serving I've been doing for like over a decade.
Mm-hmm.
But today, well, that is what I do, and it's a big part of me. I'd like to, but I'm excited about the beer, dude.
Dude, I'm excited about the beer
I'm
too.
excited to hang out with you. We get to try some new beers. This is one of my favorite things to do. So this is like, and we can talk about how that worked
It's
its way
okay. You're
into my
pointing at
life.
something that
But
no one can
yeah,
see, so you should just grab it.
all right. So we are going to start off with. This is a local brewery. I'm gonna hand you a glass.
Por favor.
Um,
Gracias.
this
Wait,
is
how do you say thank you in Italian?
grazie.
Grazie.
You know how to say you're welcome? Prego. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure somebody will maybe
Yeah.
fact check, and I hope that
Fact check.
that's like.
Come on, guys.
I hope I'm
Seriously?
right. I hope I'm right.
If you guys keep up with these series, you know how many times I would episodes? If you keep up with these episodes, you should see how many times I say fact check.
Well, yeah, because I mean nowadays. Well, then again, it's like what source did you get your news from? Blah blah blah. But whatever. Anyway, grazie and
I can talk.
prego.
That's about it. Grazie.
Grazie
Grazie.
and prego. Like the yeah. Any of those Latin languages, by the way, you can just pronounce it like Spanish. You know, no hard R's and hard L's. Usually roll it.
Prego.
Yeah, yeah.
Grazie.
Yeah, dude.
Grazie.
And I will say that yes, how you say things is a big deal, and that goes in the service thing. How you talk to a guest, it's not what you say. And same thing.
Yeah.
Is it funny or not? It's how you say it. It's reading the room.
The delivery.
Delivery. Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Confidence.
You know me, I am not even close to even calling myself a comedian, but I like to have fun and laugh.
You're a funny dude. You
and
are.
like I like to like joke, and you know I think sometimes about joking is there's the delivery. Have you ever like tried to understand stand up? A little bit, but
Like study it,
yeah,
like break it down, and like
yeah,
okay, yeah.
to make shit more funny. But I think it's just the delivery of the stories.
Yeah.
So maybe later we'll get one. All right, let's get some beer.
All right. So first off, we are starting with a home brew. I mean, not a home brew, hometown brewery, Full Circle Brewing Company. This is a like a collab,
Oh yeah,
with
huh?
War Cloud Brewing Company and Aesop, a member of Living Legends, one of my favorite hip hop groups of all time. One of them. I mean, I have a lot, but one of them. I guess, he has something to do with this. This is a ramen. That's right. A ramen Kolsch.
So
Yeah. This
it's
Black Wolf ramen beer. Aesop's Black Wolf
brewed with
ramen
ramen
beer.
noodles.
Brewed
Okay,
with
what's
ramen
up with?
noodles.
Have you seen any of the videos going on with like people using ramen noodles for like? I've seen one of them fixing cars. Thank you, Aaron.
What?
Yeah, they use ramen noodles and
All
then
right.
like they put it into like a dented like fender and then something else over it
All right.
and yeah.
All right. Before we open up that can of worms,
You know what's funny?
I
have
want.
some ramen noodles.
All right. We're not gonna fix a car with ramen noodles today. All right. Do you know how to pour a beer?
Oof.
Just a little angle so it doesn't create too much head. You do want a little bit of head. This is a Kolsch. This is a light beer. This is like 5.1%. So this
Oh,
is
we're
on
starting
the
light.
this is on the lighter side. That's my favorite way to go through tastings is
I didn't get that much head. I'm sorry.
no, that's cool. I mean yeah. It's not like a head's just like the air mixing in with the beer and kind of opens up some flavors and stuff like that. Again, I'm not claiming to be an expert. If you fact check stuff and I'm wrong, Let me know because I've been saying this stuff for a while, dude. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. All right, dude. For one, I'm gonna say, all right, right off the bat, I like it. It's a quencher. It quenched my thirst.
Yeah.
There, there's definitely not like a some distinct like, oh crap, there's the ramen. Like it's
Yeah,
ramen
no.
noodles,
I
people.
I
Not like a like the chicken mix and everything you put in there. No, it's
I'm
just
gonna have to
ramen
look
noodles.
up what the Kolsch style is. It has like you could see particles that just sit.
I wonder if it's like, uh, no, it looks like it's filtered, but there is like a little, almost a spice to it on the back end. I
Yeah,
can taste, on the back of like my palate. So that's interesting.
I feel like
Little
this is
zing
just
to it.
one of those beers that just this is a hot sunny day and you want to crack open this.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't think about the ramen
Like
part though.
no, 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 not well. And that's the thing. Like I would never really go keep going to something that's so flavor specific, and this is not like crazy flavor specific. Like you get some, I'm all for the trying new stuff and being uh inventive with new styles and ways and flavors and techniques of brewing beer. It's one of the things I love about beer, and it's something it would take a forever for me to learn all of about beer and how it's made.
Hmm.
But that's the coolest part about beer to me is the way you make it invites so many different techniques and ways to create something different, and then you start adding in all these different ingredients all the way from the hops to the yeast that they use. Like there are companies that make different types of yeast. I mean it gets deep like and when you really get into it.
I
um
didn't know there were so many levels as well. Like I remember one of the first things one of the first things I drank was like hard mics, which was nothing that was disgusting. But like I think it was like Mickey's, and it's just like the way it's like made was just like that malt style.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, malt liquor is a different,
yeah,
that's a
it's just
different beast.
like
Essentially it's all kind of the same. Like it's fermented stuff that it turns into alcohol.
but it just as far as like flavor wise of like having a Kolsch, having an IPA, and then a stout and stuff
Yeah.
like that, you're like, okay. And then you got a Coors Light. Then you
Yeah.
got a Coors
Look,
Light.
you
No, I will never not like if the only thing we have is Coors Light, I'll have a Coors Light. If I had my choice, I'm not going straight to Coors Light. But if we're having a party and there's nothing but Coors Light, I'm gonna have Coors Light.
and I think that's one of the cool things about beer. Now, I'm not gonna agree with you about Coors Light. I'm also not gonna say I haven't had like probably I don't want to know how many Coors Lights in my life. It's definitely in the hundreds. I know that. It might be in the thousands. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I'm gonna shoot for a higher
I don't
number.
want to put myself on blast like
We'll
that.
play through 100 to 1,000.
Yeah,
It
it's
could be
somewhere in there.
101. It could be
Yeah,
999.
yeah, between 3 and 4 digits is
Yeah.
what
So
I'm saying.
yeah. So,
But again, that's the cool thing about beer, man. Like the range of flavors.
man, I feel like y'all get. Well, it's okay. I have to introduce myself as Richard the alcoholic, but I feel like y'all are gonna. I think I've been having a drink about every episode.
Well, okay.
Let's. You guys.
So I'm a
Let's not.
bartender. I'm a server. I work in the restaurant and bar
I know. So
industry.
have I.
Like so, the thing that's great about bars and restaurants to a degree, but how it ties into alcohol, it is a social lubricant and it does open people up a little bit. Sometimes too much when you have too much,
Secrets.
but
Every single secret is spilled. Every secret. Sit
dude,
at a bar top.
yeah.
Don't drink. Just sit at a bar top and listen.
Yeah, if you're gonna
All the secrets are spilled.
if you get to a new job, what you do, guys, is you find some people that are cool. You go out and you have a great time with them. Take them to a bar. Buy the first round right off the bat. You, not so much. Don't drink that much. Let everybody have a ball and drink a lot. Then you get all the tea, you get all the dirt, and then you sit at a little bit of an advantage as the new person in the group. You have no record with these people. There you go. That's a little advice
Kendall,
for.
you can't be giving out those kind of tips and tricks right now,
Okay,
man.
all right.
You'll be giving out way too much information.
I don't know how much time I have, and I don't know if I'll ever be on an episode of anything ever again. So I'm trying to spill some with some
You will.
wisdom, some knowledge.
You will. Okay, well, we talked about a little bit of your current job. What was the first job that you had?
First job I ever
Gotta go,
had.
Jake.
I
Oh,
was I
yeah.
was I think 10 years old, and my
Jeez.
my brother. It's a different time back then, dude. It was like 1992, bro. Anyway, so it wasn't like a legit like I filled out a W-2. Like no, what it was though is my brother's best friend at the time. His dad owned a sports shop. He's an ex baseball player, and he played a long time overseas everywhere. But he ended up retiring and opened up this sports shop. So I was a big sports fan, collecting cards, things like that. Well, he had a whole mess of cards, like a mess of cards.
What kind?
No, like everything: basketball, baseball, hockey, like
Just
everything that they had at the time, which is mostly those were the big three. Uh, yeah, football, baseball, hockey.
I kind of regret not getting into like trading cards, like the
Well,
the
collecting,
professional, like collecting the professional sport cards.
that's fine. Collecting is one thing. That's a whole different deal. Like, you can collect anything. People collect spoons, man. Like, people collect all kinds of stuff.
I know the ones
Thimbles,
that
like,
collect
yeah,
spoons.
there you go.
I had gotten her spoons.
One of your aunts, or, no, I don't know. Anyway,
I said, do we
just,
want to dive into that
no, yeah.
one?
But yeah, people collect all kinds of stuff. But,
Yeah,
but anyway, that was the first job I ever got. I
I
was
collect
sorting out
I
cards for
collect
him.
bullshit.
Well, all right. If you're looking for it, I've
it's
known you.
it's too
I've
easy.
known you a minute, a hot minute, Richard. We've hung out a bit, buddy. I know.
Life's crazy.
Here again, with it, you're. Let's talk about it. This is about me, right? Not you. Okay. There's so many episodes we can just chip away at Richard and just little stories here and there, little stories.
That's the goal.
All
All right.
right.
Did you keep any of these trading cards?
I, dude, I don't even know where they are now. I
Yeah, well,
don't
I mean,
know. I would
you were 10 at the
imagine.
time. Like,
Yeah, me and my brother
I don't
both.
even know
My brother was
what even
older
my
than
stuff
me.
is. Yeah.
Every like Christmas for I don't know how many Christmases, birthdays, like I would ask for a box of cards, and they would give me a box of usually football. The biggest was football for me. I had a little bit basketball and baseball, but football was the biggest. But oh yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I'd spend money on. Well, my parents would spend money on it. Anything I ever made, I'd get it to.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah, dude, for sure. It was all right. Back then, I think like, and there's a big difference in what we did and generations before me too, and to now kids, because we had I think less stuff, and I was a pretty blessed kid, man. My dad made pretty good money, so
Mm-hmm.
Christmases and birthdays and stuff, like I got most of the things I would ask for, but we wouldn't ask for that much. I would like a big thing like, can I get a Nintendo, was like big. I remember for my birthday we got a Nintendo, and that was for me and my brother on my birthday. So yeah, back then it was like trading
That's
cards.
so funny. I remember like vividly when like me and my sister got like the PS2, like the slim silver PS2, because I think we had a Game Boy that we always played, but then the new silver PS2 came out, and like we were kids, like we never bonded, so like
Yeah,
it was just like one of those things where we're just like,
exactly.
yeah.
exactly. But nowadays, though, like I'm just saying, there's a lot of little things. Toys get replaced with the next new thing. Like
Oh, that
it's
sucks to hear.
real quickly. Which yeah, that stuff happened back then too, but not as quickly. Like I had a
So,
BMX bike. Like
so most of the money that you would make anyways kind of went back to you.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh I was all yeah, and I wasn't making that much anyway back then. That was only for yeah.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
remember he was telling me like how much do you want to work for
You said
and
$10.
nah, dude, I thought I was so slick. He came at me. He said, I was thinking like maybe, I think he said something like $1 an hour or like $2 an hour, something like that. And I was like, no, 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 no. This is like I said, this is like 91, 92. I'm like, no, no, dude. I was thinking more like 10, like $15 a week. He was like, okay, cool, man. You sure? And I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought I was so savvy. And he was like, okay, cool. I was working like I would be there for like 4 or 5 hours, just sorting through cars, vacuuming, sweeping,
I would
whatever.
have been like
Like,
$10 a day.
dude, yeah, like, well, I didn't know. I just thought $1 sounded so small, but that's the thing. I'll give you, 20 nickels
You would add $10.
for
That's
that
what I
one
mean.
$5 bill. You know what I mean? As a kid, you're like, all right, I'll take the 20, like whatever. So whatever, you live, you learn. All right, I wanted to finish mine because we do have some beer to get through. We're gonna try and get through as many as we can.
All
So
right. Well, snake some more
yeah,
glasses,
I will do that.
and then round two we'll start with your first W
There you
two
go, and
job.
you're gonna pour those because the next one
All
because
right, bet.
we're gonna see how good this goes.
How good what?
Your
How
pour.
good my
How
pour
good your
goes?
pour.
Oh, jeez. I've always actually wanted to be Richard Sight. No, no. I've always wanted to kind of like dive into trying to be a bartender, but the reality of it is, I don't know if I want that stress because it would be fun to be a craft cocktail bartender, but it would be also extremely fun and insane to be just like a dive bar bartender too.
Well,
Because like I feel like those people are insane.
okay, so a job is a job to a certain extent. This is
Yeah, I
my,
mean,
you know what I
man.
mean. There is of course a huge difference between the that looks enticing. By the way, the one of my favorite things about tasting beers, going through these things, one we get to talk and chill, but two is like we get to try stuff we never tried, and that's the fun of it to me.
Future flavor,
You
West
win
Coast.
some, you lose some.
Yeah, I mean, that first one was solid.
Yeah,
This got
solid.
this is a West Coast IPA, 7%, 16 ounces, 1 pint. Now we're just reading things off the label.
Yeah, I know. Well, but okay,
Liquid gravity.
that's the brewing company. That's one of my go-tos. I haven't had like
Featuring
everything, but
Mosaic and HBC 630 cryo.
I don't know if that's in a reference to the yeast, which I was assuming, but I don't know. It might be
You
the
know,
hops. I have
someone
no
always
idea.
told me never assume.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, but it's
yeah.
me and you, so let's make an ass together.
There we go.
All
Is
right.
that okay? Well,
I don't know.
all right.
Fact check this.
Yeah.
Fact check this because I'm not really sure, to be
All right.
honest. All right, your first W2 job.
First W2 job was Yoshinoya's.
What the hell is that?
Okay, so Yoshinoya's is a Japanese fast food chain in Southern California. How'd you do? Hey, that was good, dude. Good job. A lot of
Head.
people think pouring with zero head is the goal, which is not true.
You know,
That is
if
false.
I could, maybe I would put a little bit more. But to be honest, like I'm just want to lick it.
Well, different beers and different styles, different beers or
Yeah, they
whatever.
will give you more head.
I mean, honestly, like you talk to the brewer, the guy who brewed it, and the goal that he wants. That's the guy who essentially you who would know. This is
Brewmaster.
supposed to have a lot of head, or this is not a lot of head, or whatever. But essentially, you want to get a little bit of head, at least.
My head's disappearing.
Cheers, buddy. Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, dude, my
booger.
finger was
Oh,
in the way.
there we
My
go.
bad. All right, definitely. Now we're talking. We're talking hops now.
Oh,
We are
we're playing
talking
a
hops.
little bit of hops. I thought there'd be a little bit more hoppiness, but I think there's just a little bit of hops, and I think that is because it says featuring mosaic, so
Well,
that mosaic has like more.
I've always thought mosaic kind of came off a little bit like a little citrusy and a little bit fruit ish. That's so general and vague,
I
but
feel the
like,
citrus. I feel the citrus. I don't know about if I had to say, I don't know. I definitely have like a little bit of
well,
like an orange.
what I meant when I was saying now we're talking hops is I'm talking flavor. So there's
Oh
hoppiness,
yeah,
which people equate to like bitterness or like I like to call it like a bite. I don't know, bitter sounds so negative in my head, but I like to say like, oh, I like my beer with a little bite or a lot of bite or whatever.
mm-hmm.
But the hops, that's what I meant. Is like, dude, I'm definitely tasting a lot more flavor than the
Mm-hmm.
Kolsch. The Kolsch was light. You know what I mean? Real
Yeah,
drinkable, real
yeah,
easy.
yeah. Some
Like you said, it's dude. It's like 2 in the afternoon or even like 11 in the morning type of a beer. Like that for sure. Like
mm-hmm.
you mow the lawn, go drink that, and then come back and maybe finish the backyard or whatever. Like that's what I'm feeling with that one. This is like, oh, we're it's before dinner, maybe
Ooh,
before dinner. I don't know about with it, maybe with dinner, depending what. That's another thing too. I'm sorry, I like beer a lot because you start pairing it with foods and stuff like that. Like I don't know, it's
you know
great.
I've never truly have you ever had that recommendation? We're talking about your first W-2 job was at a restaurant, yeah?
Oh well, fast food,
Fast
fast
food.
food
Oh,
restaurant.
okay. So you weren't in the restaurant. You were in the restaurant industry, but you weren't in the service industry.
Yeah, I mean, there's a
Fuck.
pretty it's a service industry for sure. It is still service industry, and even at that point, I was guest forward because I remember back then I was anybody had a complaint. My go-to move when I was on drive-through was just, "Do you want free soda? Do you want like do you want a couple free sodas? Like, I'm sorry about the wait. You
You
want a
were
free
that
soda or
guy?
two,
Oh, I
dude?
appreciate you so much.
Like,
I don't even know.
people just underestimate free stuff. They really do. Like, if you think about it, that's a quick way to squash some beef real quick.
That's why. That's why
You
they
want
should
some
taught you
fries with
so
that?
good at.
Hey, I got some extra fries. Did you guys want some fries?
They said, "Bring us some more fries."
Yeah.
Dude, that's perfect. Honestly, I I I never worked like a fast food, and wait,
Oh,
I lied. I did. I worked at Taco Bell for a day.
for a day.
For a day.
For a day.
I got hooked up for a job.
For a
Shouts
day.
out to Josh.
Richard,
He can have
that's
another kid.
no. Josh has
No, different
Josh.
Josh.
No,
My
no, no, no,
Josh.
no. That's fine. I don't even know this Josh. I'm saying, has Josh ever forgiven you for that? Cause he hooked you up
Well,
and then you just turned around. You didn't even finish your shift, did you?
maybe no. So it
You
wasn't.
like
It
went
was
to break and you
Jackie
never
was the
came
one
back.
who was the hiring manager. Jackie's the one who got me that. I haven't seen her in a while.
Okay, did Jackie ever forgive you? I
I
think
don't know.
her
Maybe.
and Josh both, if they haven't already released this to you and they're like, we forgive you for that, man, that's some deep rooted stuff
Probably.
that's coming up in their therapy
I mean,
sessions.
probably because I
I
think.
just don't trust people. Well, okay, so like the one time I went out on a limb, I gave my boy Richard. I said, yeah, I'll put my name out. First time ever. Never again. Turned around and he left. That's what they're saying in their therapist.
I'm not gonna lie. That is probably never gone through their head. I honestly don't think they even wasted a second of their memory thinking I
Alright.
worked on with them. I was literally there for a day. I had to shave my beard.
Oh, why didn't you stick it out?
Here's the
I
thing.
mean, man, that was the
Here's the
beard
thing.
was gone. How long was the beard?
Huh?
How long was the
It
beard?
was like this.
Oh, okay, all
Yeah.
right, all right. I thought you meant you had like years on it or
No,
something.
no, no. Like,
Okay.
no, it was like this, where it was like
How old were
I
you?
don't look like a child.
How old were you?
20-ish, maybe.
So,
maybe 19,
all
20.
right,
Yeah.
all right,
And
all right. That sounds
and
like
my
a.
dad goes, "You're working with me tomorrow, 40 hours a week, 9 to 1, 5 to 9."
Oh, what?
So I
And
went,
you said
and that
I
was
want.
that,
You were
and
you
that
were like you jumped in full on with that.
I felt like I had no choice.
Oh yeah, it didn't
Well,
sound
my
like it
dad
either.
was all like,
There's that part.
because
Yeah.
I was looking for a job, and then I got this one at Taco Bell, and then he goes, "You still want a job?" And then he told me that, and
Yo,
why would
yeah, yeah.
not
Your
really.
voice all shaking. Yeah, I
I learned
remember.
very quickly about the restaurant industry, and I got like, I don't even know.
Wait, you
I got the shit kicked out of me
wait,
there.
wait, wait. You learned about you jumped into the restaurant industry at that point
Yeah,
with your dad.
yeah.
What is was your dad the manager or
My
what?
dad was one of the line cooks.
He was one of the line cooks
Mm-hmm.
at what restaurant?
House kebab. It's okay.
That's oh, dude. There's a lot of people that have gone through that place, employment wise. I've known a few people that went through HOK.
It's okay.
Um,
Yeah, I know. Actually, there's a girl that
they had
works
they had a
right
lot of good
now.
looking. Oh, there's are they still around? I don't
No,
know.
she's
I
not. There's one that works at Lazy Dog right
no. I'm
now.
saying. Oh. Is House of Kebab still around?
Yeah, it's still around.
All right. Shout out to House of Kebab. Can we get free food? Anyway,
If I call my dad, maybe.
is he still there?
He's
Really? How long is that now?
decade and a half, maybe.
Props to him, dude. He does he really like the restaurant industry?
He's like,
Cuz I mean,
I think I get it from
there's
him.
like there's a passion for cooking and then there's like,
He.
you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
Well, I mean, okay, so he's, like at this point, it's not like you're gonna change your career though, too. If it's never like he's always cooked his entire life. He has been a man. He's worked all the way up the ladder, and then has unfortunately fallen off the ladder, and then has come back to this point. But it's always been in his thing, and yeah, cooking has been, his thing. Like since he was like 16 and got his first
Okay.
job at Wendy's or something like that. So, um, at this point now, he's, and this is where I feel like I get it from, is he is definitely one of those, like he cares about the customer.
Yeah.
So, and that's why he has a lot of regulars. People come back for him. One of the ladies that goes to my gym, um, I knew her from because she used to come back and she says, "Oh, tell your dad I said hello," and because he would have his
That's what's up.
regulars because he would take care of people.
Okay.
He would give them limo
Does
rides.
your dad usually watch these episodes?
Never, but maybe he
Never.
might.
What's your dad's name?
Gary.
Gary. Um so Gary, if you're watching this, buddy, I didn't mean to sound so shocked. Like, what? He still has a
You're fine.
kebab. It was really just
He knows.
there's it. Look,
He knows.
let me
It's
just
just
say,
it's
because your
honest.
dad's probably closer to my age than I am to you, and I forget that sometimes. I'm serious. I'm serious. I forget sometimes because we hang out and I'm a kid in my head. You're not a kid, but you're younger and like. And by the way, we met like what, 4 years ago or something like that. 3 years ago.
I feel like
Three and a
yeah,
half.
maybe
It.
it's been like 3.5, 4. Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
don't know,
You
man.
you were
It's hard to
you
keep
were
track of
you were
time.
you were pre-COVID though, right?
Yeah,
Lazy
yeah,
Dog.
it was
Like,
pre-COVID.
yeah, it was like a minute before that, right?
Yeah, I think I was like, ooh, I want to say like 2018. I think it was my
Yeah.
June 2018.
Yeah, dude, that's like,
Because
oh,
when did they
maybe we were
open?
open a year at,
Yeah, you
no,
guys were
less
open
less than a year at
just
that
less than a
point, or
year.
yeah, something like
Because
that.
I think there was like the year reunion or something like that, and I was like,
Where we got our keychains. And by the
oh,
way, if any Lazy Dog managers watching this, look,
I did an
I
episode.
appreciate it
I
all,
did it.
but then
I
there's
did
just
it.
in the moment sometimes, like I should just be grateful for the job.
I did
Anyway,
an episode with one of my other coworkers that didn't come out, and we're gonna have to redo that episode. But I told her in Spanish, or I told her to say in Spanish what she felt about the management,
uh huh.
and it was funny.
Well, who? Oh, you mean about LD or
Yeah.
about
Oh, who
who?
was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait
No,
for the
all
episode.
right, dude,
Oh,
whatever. Yeah, because you're gonna tell me after we stop
I'll tell
filming.
you later.
But yeah, but now for the rest of this show, I have to like try to forget that I want to know what the rest of that story is. Anyway, okay, all right, whatever. My story.
I'll tell you. I'll
Yeah,
tell you later.
my episode now. By the way, what are we eating here, dude?
Oh, honestly, I don't know. I think they're just they're pretzels. They're honey mustard. Yeah, a little bit of a palate cleanser,
All right,
something like.
I think it's more of a normally if it was like regular pretzels.
Kendall goes. I got hungry.
Mm, well, these are good, but I was gonna say it's more of like a static to me. Like this is at least one flavor that we can kind of go back to, revert to, but it is doing what we thought it would do, and it is pairing with beer quite nicely.
Yeah, it was weird. I was just, I was like, pretzels, honey mustard. Yeah. One thing clicked. I don't. Most of my life has been impulse decisions
Mm.
after another. So, and then we're here on Shit Gigs and Topics. Kendall,
Mm.
we're talking about your first job in fast food. When was your first job in a full service restaurant?
Mm. You already done that? Man, I know it's my fault for talking so much.
Yeah,
Which
but it's okay.
I
It's
would
about you.
love to like I'm a stat guy. Like fantasy sports, I like stats, so
Mhm.
I would love to break it down with you just how long each of us is talking. We'll see how it compares. Is like 60-40.
75
Is
25.
it surprisingly 50-50? Like what? I didn't see that. He seemed like he was talking forever. Or is it like yeah, 80-20 or like dare I even say like 90-10? I don't want that. That's like strikeout home run. You know what I mean? Like, if you guys are baseball fans, if you haven't immediately turned this off, if you haven't switched to something else just because of his jersey that he has on, if you haven't done that already, then and by the way, I'm not a Dodger hater. I'm like playing devil's advocate. I'm just saying if you haven't already changed the channel, or if you've stuck around because and solely because of the jersey, either way, you're a baseball person, so you're gonna get what I'm saying. Um, but yeah, I'd probably be like, I'm gonna say Moustakas, Mike Moustakas, or like Joey Gallo. Joey Gallo. All home runs or a lot of strikeouts.
That's what you're feeling right now?
If it's 90-10, if we go back and we do a stat check, and I'm talking 90% of the time, I can only judge that by how much beer I have in my glass and how much you have in yours, which is none. So that's when I'm like, oh, I've been talking, you've been drinking. So that's what brought this whole thing to my head. But I'm saying, if that's the case, I'm hoping for a home run while I'm talking. Not the strikeouts, but
Oh. It's always a home run with you, Kendall.
this was a good one.
It
I
was a good
enjoyed
one.
it. I enjoyed it.
I can't wait for what the next one is. Unfortunately, there were 7. We
Yeah.
narrowed it down to 6.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, time purposes, and now I gotta go get more glasses. This is where I'm telling you, your stats go up.
Here, you know what? I got you. I'll introduce this one again.
It's a great segue. What I just did, talking about your jersey, this is a great segue into you talking about this beer.
Deal. This beer is one of the ones I got from Belching Beaver, and it's called Hazers Gonna Haze. I think this is one of the funniest things ever. Kendall, if you would like, please.
All right,
It's okay.
I feel like
Just cross.
yeah.
This is probably gonna be a different type of IPA. I feel like this one's gonna be a little bit more hoppy than the other one. Yeah, it's a hazy, so I'm all for hazies, but I'm trying to see like if it's gonna have anything specific because that stout that we had that one time, when we are at hold on. All right. That stout that we had one time when we were at Lazy Dog, I just feel like there's gonna be peanut butter in this, but there's not. Dude.
So
I feel like there's gonna be a home run.
no, I you know, here's the deal with these beer tastings. You gotta try to remain like kind of neutral, cause you know they're easy to get excited about. Labels. You were talking about reading off of the label earlier. That's a dude. Props to the marketing geniuses out there. But it's not just because like oh you're like tricking people into buying stuff. I get it. That's sometimes how it is, but ultimately, I think the brewers and the breweries that we're talking about today, I like all of these breweries. I have like respect for them because
Oceanside, California.
shout
That's
out to
down the
SoCal.
street.
Shout out to SoCal.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
actually, then that I think makes everything here Cali based. Yep.
Yeah, everything we have is actually
Shout out
local
to
to
Slow for
everything
Liquid
else.
Gravity. I really do like these guys. Like Liquid Gravity is a go-to for me. I haven't had all their beers. Like that's probably impossible, but I don't know. I think I've liked everything I've ever had from them. Can't say that about every brewery, but anyway. So yeah. All right. You're gonna make me work on my day off, and I still have to pour drinks and beer. Speaking of like,
yeah, life's hard.
Okay,
Get
yeah. So into like what I do, um, I am a bartender.
No. We're going back to your.
There you go. I'm
first-
pouring you a little bit
appreciate
more.
it.
All right.
Your first full service was that?
All right. We never finished that. Okay, all right. So Denny's. All right.
Denny's was your first full service?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Denny's now. Oh man.
I'm
All right.
so excited.
Who knows? All right. Either you're already drunk or
Hazers.
yeah, because dude, only really high or really drunk people get really excited about Denny's. Anyway, cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
This is definitely hazy. I cannot see through that. That is all right. They came through on the haze.
This is
Oh, that's easy to drink.
Yeah, this is a go-to hazy, right?
Yeah, so yeah, dude.
This is a go-to hazy.
Look at spray painted on the wall of the brick can. Damn good times. I don't know if you can zoom in on that later, but yeah, this is just look two. Oh, of course, it's Belgian beaver. Two beavers. They're like punk rock beavers. These are definitely yeah. They're having a good time.
A damn good time.
And
because they're building a dam, my guy.
Shout out to National Lampoons, but you can save all your damn questions after the damn tour. Anyway, so Danny's. So we're talking about Danny's. By the way,
only as much as you'd like to talk.
Should I talk more about that one, the beer more, or you want to talk about Danny's? I could go on a hot minute about Denny's, so we don't need to go all the way.
I kind of want to hear some of this Denny's. I kind of want to hear some of this Denny's.
All right,
Kendall.
All right.
Worst experience at Denny's. We're gonna start off hot right now. Worst
experience
at Denny's.
All right.
Hit it.
There's like it depends on what direction you want to go. Like worst disgusted or worst angry, but I'm gonna give you both. I'm gonna try and do it quickly. Cause it's gonna be a little bit of a minute. They're two different stories. Bear with me.
This is where you turn in.
Yeah, this is you're getting full dosage.
I'm so excited.
Full dosage
Take a
of
drink. Take a good
Parsio.
shot. Take a
By
good
the
shot.
way, I'm not, and I'm like, my brother's gonna watch this. Like, yeah, this is a Parsio thing, not a Kendall Parsio thing. This is Parsio than the talking.
Parsio.
Anyway,
Oh, I'm so excited.
all right. So, all right. The Denny's that I started off at, which I truly believe every person on this planet should spend 1 year in a service, but more specifically in a full service restaurant. Diner would be best for character building purposes. Dead serious about that, dude.
Oh,
Like,
I love
anyway, especially the younger you are, oh my gosh, the better shaped person you'll probably be. Okay, there is probably a small percentage of people that come out jaded and blow up buildings
You
or
know what's
something.
really funny
But
though?
I'm just saying.
One of my friends, she actually was a server at Denny's.
And then she blew up a building. No.
No, no, but get this. All right, you ready? So I don't know how long she'd been serving there, and she actually worked with me at HOK.
Okay.
So
Oh, so
she
you
brought
can figure out who that is if you know this guy or her, and you piece it together, or she's watching and she's going,
Oh, get ready,
"Oh,
because this is
me.
funny.
He's talking
Because
about me." Okay, all right.
there's a group of us. We're all drunk, late night. We get smoothies. She comes just about to the table. As she's serving, one knocks over, two knocks over, three knocks over, all over.
That, by the way,
And,
for people that don't know,
and it's busy. It's
okay.
busy.
For
We're like,
people that have
oh,
never
I'm sorry.
ever worked in a restaurant before, like we're talking a service restaurant, not fast food. People at fast food, I love you, but if you haven't been in a full service restaurant,
No,
hold on, just
a
hold on,
service
all right?
restaurant is
It's
someone
just a little
that does
different.
this.
Your guys' struggles, some of them
How's your day
overlap,
going?
but like,
Here's a beer. I hope
yeah,
it's better.
yeah, no, there's like we can have like you know what is it Venn or Vex Venn diagram? Is it
Venn
Venn
diagram?
diagram? We have the two circles. They overlap again. Fact check it. I'm adding to this tally you're gonna have after this. How many times we say fact check this? But anyway, I think it's a Venn. I think it's a Venn diagram. Well, so like there's like full service restaurants and fast food restaurants. Some of the stuff overlaps. Like we share some of the same grievances, but it's just a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
I want to clarify that why people are like, why would one restaurant get tips and not the other one?
Yeah.
I do think you guys should get tips. I think it should be a big tip jar, and the whole restaurant should share the tips.
Well, I mean,
You might. I hope your. I hope your
check this
DM.
out
I hope
though.
your DMs get flooded,
I'm weak.
like just by people like, "F that, no way, oh no."
You know what I really
I've
hope?
been at
Leave
Taco
a
Bell.
tip.
I worked with you at Taco
leave a
Bell
tip?
that day, and I still work at Taco Bell to this day, the same one. And I'm telling you, I deserve some tips. Like I get it, I get it, I get it.
Well, if you want to leave a tip, we'll have the Venmo.
Man, what a great server show that would be called.
You know
Just
what I
the
wanted
tip.
to do? I
No,
wanted
dude,
to hook up a
you
mic
zoomed right over.
on
Did
all
you
of
hear
us.
this?
Yeah, that would be a great server show.
Called Just the Tip.
It's a porno.
No, well, that would be the parody. But anyway, sorry, I went there. Sorry, okay. Sorry.
I was gonna do a thing
We
where I
are a few
wanted to
beers
do
in.
that. I
We are a
wanted to
few beers
put
in.
a mic on people, and then you do your normal serve, and then go back and then just like the audio. But if you could actually record your day serving, going from you know a table to the POS to the bar to pick up your drinks, back to the
Oh.
table, and hear every word that you say, or you as a
Uh,
customer.
you know who that would be important to? First of all, I think we should
No,
do a rest.
wouldn't you have fun listening to that? Because we are comedians
Oh yeah,
and we joke around, and that would be like one of the craziest things that you could like.
and the stuff we see and hear. You, y'all don't
That's
realize.
what I'm saying. That would be That'd be so funny.
I have a feeling like a lot of the
problem is we'd have to get so many signatures, but like, hey, disclaimer.
Yo, yeah. No, you do it at the host end. And you just sign on his page, like when you go to Two Extreme or any of the other little like Aero Zone or whatever trampoline parks, blah blah blah, whatever. It's just a waiver, and you're just like, and you can explain it in full legal detail. And I mean, not that it's ever done in practice yet, but you could explain it in full legal detail. And as a person, as a patron, and as a witness to all of you guys that I have seen time and time again over a decade, yeah, guests, customers, whatever you call yourselves, yeah, this is you. You will just speed through the. You will be annoyed at this, and you'll be like, whatever. Do you still have to keep talking? You do. Okay. All right, and you will zoom through whatever, and I guarantee you'll sign your consent away. You could probably be like, and on the off chance that we use this content for our video content, blah blah blah, will you just be like, yes, 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 yes. I just shut up. I wanna please. Can I? Are we good? Are we good? That's you know who you are. When I just said that, there. Are you good? Are we good? Can I get you to sit down now? Do I get a table? Anyway.
It's okay. We know.
Sorry.
So let's. I want to build on that. The feeling that you feel. Let's build on it.
So
hit it.
Let's go. Let's use that. Let's circle back to Denny's.
Hit it.
Where we just left off a little while ago. All right. So.
Thank you, God.
Worst Denny's experience split into two categories: disgusting and anger. Anger. No, easiest one. Disgusting, the bathrooms there. Because the location that I was at is a lot of traffic. A lot of foot traffic. Vagrants.
A lot of fuck shit traffic.
Oh, there's a lot of that. It's just, it's a perfect storm. You want, and to circle back to the Venn diagram.
All right,
you talk about the circles of the circles and where they all intersect.
Let's not get too
Denny's. No, I'm just saying. Do the math later. I guarantee anybody that fact checks this, they're gonna be like, yeah, he was right. All that's what I'm talking about that's a literal physical location of a Venn diagram where the circles merge right on Denny's at that location. Can I say it? On what location? Am I allowed to say that? I don't know.
They get a bad. Mad at you?
Well, they've already had a bad rap, but no, Blackstone and Shields, that. It all converges right there. Wow, there's nightclubs. It's right by the freeway. It's two major cross streets. It's all right there. There's a 24-hour donut shop across the street.
Oh,
dude, it's all right there. McDonald's is across the street. If McDonald's line is ridiculous, then let's just eat it. It's crazy how much stuff goes there. So because there's so much traffic,
I used to live around that.
But look, what happens with a busy corner and intersection is you get a lot of foot traffic. A lot of people asking for things. Well, people will go into people without. And I'm trying to sound so PC and careful with my words, but people without a bathroom or a restroom of their own to use will go over there to do all of their bathing needs, and that's rough for anybody coming into that bathroom afterwards for
wait, but did you have to clean the bathroom?
Did you have to clean no
Oh, so you just worry about the facilities, man? But what about your serving? What about your guests?
No, I don't think you understand. If you I worked the graveyard. So, at the graveyard after 1:30, after 1:30, 2-ish tops on a Friday or Saturday night if the manager was there till 2 or whatever. After that, everybody left and it was just me and my cook. My busser would stay till 3 or 4, but other than that, it was me and my cook till 7 in the morning.
Wait, so
for an entire Denny's. Sorry to get so loud. For an entire Denny's. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Do it. Think it through.
And a cook
Yeah. No management.
babysat
Yeah. Yeah.
a
Yeah.
Denny's
Yeah. Yeah.
from
Yeah.
12 to when?
Yeah. Till well, my shift was like 11 or 12 depending on the night, all the way until like 7, 6, 7 or 8 in the morning.
No, how long was it
Manager
just
wouldn't
you
usually get there
three?
till like 6 in the morning. I think 6 in the morning
So
was
from
when they would get
12
there.
to 6.
Yeah, it's just like me and a cook and a busser. No, not at 12. I'm saying the graveyard, the diner people know this. Like there's a difference between afternoon or morning, afternoon, dinner rush, then there's late night, then there's graveyard. So like at a Denny's, you could work a late night shift and you'd get out at midnight. Then there's the graveyard people that come in right as the late night shift rush is like ending. People out of the like mostly out of the clubs or whatever. They're wrapping up.
Uh,
Then there's a whole
me.
nother shift that involves a whole nother type of people. There's a lot of people that do not look at. See, this is what I mean. The difference. The
Yeah,
whole.
I
I
already
get
told
it.
him.
I already
I
get
already
it.
told you guys. If you guys caught it while Kendall was talking, the 90-10 game is already in play.
All right.
Okay,
All
so
right. Before I get more glasses, because like I don't want to leave them hanging on another unfinished story. So I'll say this: worst experience at Denny's, other than like dealing with literally you can't use the bathroom for a minute after people do a bird bath, a homeless bird bath is rough. All right, let me just say this: the most upset I've ever been at a table. I went back.
bring it closer.
Oh, this right here.
Yeah, let's use the
Okay.
pirate mic.
All right. So
You are the king.
I go. It's I don't know. It's a slow night and it's like a whatever. It was like 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night. Excuse me. I was serving I only had one table in my section. My
You mean
coworker.
the entire restaurant?
Yeah, no, well, at this point it was early on. There's other people there.
Oh, okay.
This was I was with a coworker serving her and her family. Good friend, like coworker. Well, I hit, I closed her out, and as I'm closing her out, there's a group of kids that come and sit down in the table across from them. The back of the restaurant. There is nobody else. Um, like there's nobody in that section for tables and tables. It's the very back corner of the restaurant. There's nobody else around. My friend and her family just got up and left. They sit down. I walk them, my friend and her family, to the front. Coworker, friend, and family. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's important for context. I go over there, say bye to him, say hey, and my coworker goes, "Yo, like, why don't you go back over there, like, and make sure nobody takes your tips, bro?" And I was like, "Oh, man, it's just that one table. Like, yeah, it's cool. Like, whatever." So, but okay, good point. So go back there, and there's like $3 on the table. I turn around, I go back to the front, and I go, "Yo, she's a server." Again, it's important for context, and if you're a server, you know what I'm talking about. I'm like, yo, I know you didn't just leave me $3 and then go tell me to worry about three. Like, and she goes, what? No, 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 no. She goes, no, I left you like 18 or something like that. And I was like, oh, that's what's up. All right. And I go back there. I'm already from like this is a whatever, not even 100 yards. This is 100 feet, maybe. I go over there and I'm at a 10, but I'm at work and I'm like, yo, all right, all right. Keep like I don't even know. I don't even know how to act. So I go over there and I just I
Act the fool.
it's my personality. So like I like practically run up to the table around the corner, just stop on a dime, and I'm like, do one of you guys take some money off of that table? I'm trying to like, dude, am I gonna like go to jail for beating up some little kid? I have to stop my whole train of thought because I just want to get crazy, and that's all that could come out. And then he goes, "Oh no, 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 not at all, not at all." And I was like, "You're sure?" No, okay, because I'm gonna go check the cameras right now. I'm letting you know. I'm gonna go check the cameras right now, and I'll be right back to finish out and either apologize or have some more questions for you. So, all right, cool. You still want to stick with that? So yeah, okay. I went back and just to cover my tracks, went and go and cover it. By the time I had went there, I don't even know if I even hit the ground. I felt like I was walking like so fast, not even on my
You're like I was gliding.
Yeah,
You ever seen that? You ever seen that scene from Twilight where the guys they're so fast they're just like gliding across the entire screen? That was Kendall
that's what I thought.
through Danny is gliding.
So they were already like they jump on it, they look at it, they're like, well, oh, okay, we'll look at it. Oh, hold on, we'll do this. And I go back over there and I said, yo, last time they're bringing it up right now. You want to change your answer? No. Went back. They had already gone. They're like, oh yeah, I see him look at. I just went back. I was like, yo, so I know you guys took my money. I know you did. I have you on camera, and they're calling the cops anyway. So like, in the meantime, like y'all just chill, y'all hang out. And their food like was starting to get there, and I said, anyway, you guys enjoy your food. It's really good food. I hope you guys enjoy every bite that you guys get into it. Like everything's cool. Nobody did nothing to your food. Have a good night, guys, and just walked off. And then they ended up trying to talk to me later, and they gave me some of the money back. But anyway, that was the most mad I've ever been. Cops did come, and then they got in trouble, and they got taken away. Two of them, two of the four.
No shit.
Yeah,
Two of them really got taken.
yeah. I apologize if that was anticlimactic, but if you were in my shoes, I was so mad and so heated. Like, I just, oof, oof.
But Kendall still takes care of you. He said you stole my money, but enjoy your food. Because just before this,
No, well, I
this,
just wanted to plant that seed,
just
like,
after this, you're going to jail.
no, because as I was walking away, I planted the seed that I wanted. They were like, wait, why was he saying eat all of the food? Like, what's wrong with the food? Like, they did something to the food. Anyway, that's what I had. That was the attitude that I gave
Sometimes you can't play mind games with them. Sometimes you'd be like, all
Oh
right,
no,
for
it
show.
didn't matter because they hardly touched any of their food, and a couple of them went to jail. Anyway,
Well,
all right, I'm gonna get a couple glasses.
I don't
Okay.
know if they went to jail. Are you sure that they went to jail?
Oh no, you're right. They probably maybe the cops. Yeah, you're right.
Kendall, I'm sorry to have to dredge up so much of your past. Well, as Kendall grabs two more glasses, we'll ask him one more question. Okay. First, what's this last beer?
All right. So this last one, I actually got to meet the guy.
Really?
Yeah. So I believe he said he was the either the head or one of the brewers over there at Riley's. But he's also in charge of their like marketing or social
Social media and
media, I
stuff?
think. So he came up with this, and then he was telling me, I just think it's genius. So it's a s'mores stout. You know, s'mores, chocolate, marshmallow, graham crackers, and this is called For the Gram.
For the
And I was just like,
gram.
dude,
Do it for the gram.
that's pretty genius. So I've been wanting to try this one for a minute, and then I never got to. So this is what we're gonna do here.
Well, as Kendall pours that, wow, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, I know that head on there is gonna be a little bit. So this is gonna be one that you're gonna want a little bit of head.
All
And you
right.
can watch that. Oh wait.
Ooh. We
Oh
got
boy.
a little bit about why you do what you do between bartending and also the food industry. What do you want to do? You got a choice of anything in the world that you want to do. What do you want to do?
Mm,
Sky's the limit.
I would actually probably like to stay working and stay in some capacity in the restaurant business, like being involved in guests and serving, or maybe it's like, I don't know, bartending or something as a part time kind of
Would
a
you
thing.
want to own a restaurant?
I don't know about all that.
Cheers.
That's not cheers, buddy. I don't know
Wow, look at
about.
that head.
It's good. Well, that is definitely kicking it up a notch. I think it was like 10 point something. Yeah, on the back end. This is your dessert beer. This is your end of the deal.
It's so sweet.
It is a sweeter beer, which I'm not like a big
I'm not a
huge
sweet
fan of,
person
but
when it comes to beer, but
yeah, this has got your chocolate and your coffee and your. I don't
yeah.
know if I could do like a whole pint of this though. I
Half
don't know if I
is
could do that.
okay. I think
Mhm.
so too, but whoa.
It's a lot coming at
Whoa.
you.
So you like where you're at then?
Mhm.
You could say, that you are definitely like where you want to be.
Yeah, I would say that if I could one day like
Do you want
gravitate towards like working for the church, that
to
would probably be like that's probably always been like a dream goal of mine.
mm-hmm.
Um, just to be able to work in ministry in some capacity and get paid for it. But that's like up there with
What's
like recording music and like
really
getting paid to do that or something like that. Like yeah,
why is
that
it
would be a fantasy too, but
why is that difficult? Wait. Oh, that's what we're talking about. No. I want to build on that, baby. I know you're in the food industry, and I know how involved you are in your community with with church.
mm-hmm.
But I've only seen a touch of your musical prowess, and the fact that you just decided to throw that out there. That's a thing. You know you want to be an
Well, I
artist.
will I
Kendall,
will
how
always
killer would that be to be like, yeah, I
yeah.
produced a platinum record.
No, that would be amazing. That would be crazy. That would be ridiculous. But nah, man. Like
That's what you
I
want to do. There is no limit.
all
Don't
right.
sell yourself
You
short. There
know,
is no limit.
on days like this, I feel old.
My
When we
God,
talk about that, I feel
did
really
you
old.
did you not did you not hear yourself when you were spitting those bars? Granted, those were someone else's bars,
Yeah.
but you were going off. I've heard you spit your own bars.
Yeah.
Let's actually let's if you want to.
Oh, there's like a knock
Yeah,
at
that's
the
my
door.
dad.
Is it?
Give me like 5 seconds.
Unless
Kendall,
your dad
spit
wants
some
to look.
bars.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. So let's do this. Like my fingertips touch nothing worth too much. No sound from this change. Ain't no bucks to clutch. It's not enough for lunch, and that's a hard punch to take. For goodness sake, this life has no breaks. There's no place for commas I wanna but can't wait. If ever I hesitate, then idle is my state of mind. But I'm moving, not losing a single minute. The record is still spinning. I'm grinning because a minute infinite is my range. Maintain my longevity, even though negativity isn't a yielding enemy, sending me through the hoops. I'm jumping and pumping energy with or without my troops. I'm spending and then replenishing, limiting in itself, prohibiting my extremities, searching for something that'll eliminate all my tendencies, bringing me to depression and closer to my demise. Trying to keep the feeling that's keeping me from a rise, defy the tight grip that gravity's holding on to me constantly with consistency, pulling with no apology, follows me like the rain cloud hanging above my being. I'm seeing things much more differently, even started believing and giving and not receiving. The legacy that I'm leaving is seemingly pessimistic, but really thriving and breathing, cheating death the heart of hip hop. Vibing alive and beating and keeping me thinking positive even when I'm reaching the bottom of the pocket. I got it at all times to find the word wealth is health in my rhymes. Digging a little deeper, the treasures within the mind. So even without a dime, I'm writing, and that's fine. Something like that, but that was a little hurried. I don't know. It didn't want to. That's offbeat.
That was
Anyway,
crazy.
but
That was
thank you for
awesome.
having me, man.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and
Comment if you want to see me back on here.
dude,
Like, I don't
dude,
know.
that was killer,
I'd love to
Kendall.
come back.
That was awesome.
We'll do
Cheers.
another one
I
anytime.
appreciate you guys. Don't forget, sky's the limit, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in next Monday for another episode. This is Shit Gigs and Topics.